Hello, I'm Lofi.
I'm Jinxie.
And we are finally back with Game of Thrones Season 5? Season 6, Episode 1.
We have a lot of cliffhangery things last season.
Yeah.
So we talk about the big one first, which is Jon.
Yes.
I mean, we know he's going to come back to life, but we're pretty sure of the way he's going to do it is with the Red Woman. Mm-hmm. It could be something else.
But we're guessing the Red Woman because
she's already there.
Well, and it's also already been shown that, like, the god has the power to bring people back to life because there's that other guy who had that same power because he worshipped the fire god guy.
What I'm interested in is what's the situation going to be after he comes back to life, like with the Watch and everything?
And with the Wildings?
Yeah, right?
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Especially with them killing him. What did they do to the Wildings? I mean, they don't have a lot of people, like, and obviously the Wildings don't trust them. But
and most of the Wildlings can fight, too. So, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know what their thought process was. Maybe they're still going to accept him in, but they were still like, F you, Jon, for messing everything up and making us be in the situation.
I have no idea.
I'm not sure.
Arya has gone blind, and the other person who may or may not have been Jack and Hagar, but is probably not Jack and Hagar, because the other person became Jack and Hagar, took poison and died. And I was very confused by the face thing, because I thought they only had to use real people's faces who are dead.
But I guess they use living people's faces, too.
Basically, she's being punished.
For killing the wrong person.
Yeah, we think this is like a training thing, though, that not necessarily that she's kicked out, but this is like part of her training, maybe.
Agreed. Yeah, I think it's definitely a part of the training. Because this seems like the kind of place where, like, they choose people sparingly, so you're going to get more than one chance at it.
But maybe this is also part of the process. Like, I'm sure lots of people have trouble letting go, so maybe, like, this is something that they expected from her. I don't know. Because, like, who decides to become an assassin like this? Maybe people like Arya, who has been through
a lot
things and would maybe not make the choices that they want her to.
A big lesson.
And someone's dead, but we don't know who it is.
I think that's the whole point of the faceless man, or the man of many faces, essentially, is you're nobody.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. So
we don't know. Stannis is dead. Well, to be fair, they did do a cutaway when Brienne almost was like chopping him. We don't know. So he could technically be still alive, because they normally don't do cutaways when people are dying. But I don't think that she would spare him, so it's kind of like, maybe they'll finish it off in this episode kind of thing.
Maybe she sees an advantage to keeping him alive. Like, maybe she wants to trade him for Sansa or something like that. That's the only reason I could see her keeping him alive.
But then I don't understand why they would do a cutaway when they haven't for, like, other deaths, so that's why I'm kind of confused about it. Like, when Robb and those guys died, like, you saw everything.
Maybe they did the cutaway because it's, like, really brutal and they plan to show us later. Like, maybe it's just for dramatic effect.
Maybe it's going to be, it's going to be kind of flashback later, like, when Brienne's thinking about it, maybe. You're right. Okay, so...
Yeah, it could be like that.
He may or may not be dead, but we think probably dead. Sansa and Theon.
Jumped the wall. I hope they're both okay. Ugh. I hope they make it out. If they do not make it out, I'm going to be so mad because I'm just over it.
I'm 100% sure from the jump that Sansa was alive. I'm not sure Theon is alive.
Oh,
I hope they are both alive. And honestly...
Get far, far away.
Yeah, basically. And I hope they do interesting things this season.
I hope they find Brienne. Like, I hope they get connected.
They
all need some
help.
In
the same area.
Yeah.
So maybe that will help. Marcella's dead. It was very sad because we liked Marcella.
I'm so mad about that.
But it kind of sucks because she was clearly just dead for Jaime's sake. But then it's also like Trystane is on the boat with them, Jaime, heading to King's Landing. So it's like, ooh, now what is going to happen with Dorne? This is clearly going to push them into war.
I mean, that's the whole point.
What about Trystane? And, you know.
Well, unless maybe Jaime and Trystane can work out something else.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
You know, versus like full-on war, something more compact revenge-y.
Yes.
I hope nothing bad happens to Trystane because of this. It's not his fault.
I know. He's going to be so devastated.
I know. I'm devastated.
Cersei's no longer
in jail.
Well, in priest jail. And she seemed really... how do I put this? Ready for revenge when she saw her Franken-monster. Franken-mountain. That monster, Franken-mountain. Yeah, I don't know what she's going to do, but I suspect that she's going to go hard on the church.
Yeah, but if she does that, is she going to also be getting Marjorie and Loras out?
I almost feel like she would consider that an acceptable loss by taking out the church. You know what I mean? Like, taking them down. She's like, still got her way over them is enough, maybe.
For once, I'm kind of want the wrath because I do want them to get out.
Yeah, I know. I'm really excited to see, because we honestly barely got Marjorie last season, and I loved the way that they were going with her up against Cersei. So I'm really hoping that we see some more tickly hair there. See some more of her. What I'm hoping for this season, I hope we get some more White Walker stuff.
Yeah, I want more White Walker stuff.
White Walker stuff.
I want more.
It's heating up now up at the wall.
Yeah, more Daenerys with.
Oh yeah, Daenerys. Oh my gosh, did I totally skip over storyline? Yes, you did. Yes, Daenerys ran off after their little Civil War thing on Drogon. Wow, that threw me off. And then she got met the Dothraki, which was an incredibly impressive scene. We just don't know if it was a good or a bad thing that she encountered the Dothraki.
I think it's a good thing. I mean, I think Drogon bought her there on purpose.
Yeah, well, there's also the factor of, like, we don't know if that Khalasar would have been, like, enemies of hers or not.
I think it's still more fitting for her as a person to be with them than with being sort of more in the Western world.
Yeah. And Tyrion is controlling the city now, hopefully.
Which, honestly, is probably better.
Governing it with Varys, who finally showed up.
Right.
So I'm really excited for that because I think some of his stuff at King's Landing when he was governing was pretty entertaining. So.
And I like both Varys and
Tyrion.
So I can't remember any.
There's so many storylines in that. Yeah. I didn't even think when we were going over what happened in the last episode, I was like, oh my gosh, then that happened and that happened and that happened. It was like so many cliffhangers for
but good ones.
This, so.
I mean, granted, okay, we think they're good ones because we already know that Jon lives.
Yeah, that's true. If you didn't know Jon lives, you're probably like only thinking about what happens with Jon.
Yeah, it would be horrible. But unfortunately, we're watching this many, many years later. So that cat's already out of the bag.
Yeah.
Too many memes. Anyways, let us get into the episode. Who are we starting with? Jon.
It's at the wall. It's got to be Jon.
It's got to be Jon. This is totally... Oh.
Is it Ghost? Is it Ghost and Howling?
Of course it's Ghost.
I hope that we don't go the whole episode with him, like, dead. You know what I mean? Like, what if... Ugh. Since we already know he comes back to life. I kind of hope that I want to think about it
as if I didn't know, though.
Okay.
Because I want the impact.
Oh, they don't know yet.
Nobody knows.
Yeah. They just left him there. Way to cover up your murder, guys.
They don't want to cover it up.
Get out, Ghost.
You gotta get him help.
He's trying to tell you. A message. Go. Before they come back.
Commander!
Ugh. A-holes. Oh, poor guy, because he was the only one remaining.
Yeah.
Now all his friends are gone. I wonder, did they maybe just run away?
Like they left the watch completely, maybe?
Yeah.
How many of your brothers do you think you can trust?
Trust?
Yeah, you don't know who...
The men in this room.
Oh, that's not many.
Yep. Is it the red lady? Yes, it is.
Good, we're gonna need her to bring him back to life.
I mean, she does need to find a new champion.
I saw him in the flames, fighting at Winterfell.
Oh, but I mean, the flames are only like one possible future, right?
I mean, I don't know. Like, cause I think whatever she saw was true, but she misinterprets it. Misinterpreted it wrong before.
Ugh.
Jon Snow is dead.
Who killed him?
I did. Bowen Marsh, and Othel Yarwick, and the other officers in this castle.
Murderer! Traitor!
Yeah, guys.
I had no love for him. That was no secret.
No shit.
But I never once disobeyed an order.
Oh my god. I can't help but hope that they're kind of attacked by White Walkers. I'm sorry. Then you guys can die and see what actually he has seen. I want them to know the mistake they made before they're killed by the White Walkers, okay?
Yeah.
I don't care who's sitting at the high table. Jon was my friend. Those fuckers butchered him.
Yeah, Ed!
I know, I agree with you wholeheartedly.
But I have to believe he wouldn't have wanted his friends to die for nothing.
It's
If you
true.
were planning to see tomorrow, you picked the wrong room. We all die today. I say we do our best to take Thorn with us.
I mean, they have this thing too of like how much longer can they survive at the Night's Watch?
It's true. Yeah.
If they're willing to kill Jon.
You're not the only ones who owe your lives to Jon Snow.
Oh, that's true. The Wildings.
Get the wildlings! I mean, I don't know where they put them.
Well, they said they put him, like, in the... Because there's a bunch of empty land around there because nobody wants to live there.
Yeah.
And that's what they wanted, was a safe place to live,
Ed.
so...
Go, Ed.
I mean, I would say this proves the point about how they're dangerous, but technically they started it, so...
Right.
The kennel master's daughter.
Oh, yeah. She's dead, I forgot.
Boo. Hoo.
Your command of the cavalry was impressive. Thanks to you, the false king Stannis Baratheon is dead.
To be fair, they were a disheartened army that had no horses.
Do you feel like a victor? I rebelled against the crown to arrange your marriage to Sansa.
He's mad at you.
Yes, please have some conflict between the two of you, thanks. So you guys can implode.
Right.
Without Sansa, you won't be able to produce an heir. And without an heir? Well, let's hope the maces are right. And Lady Walder's carrying a boy.
Oof. I'm still very worried about her because I would not put it past him to kill her.
Oh, Lady Walda, yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
so that he would then be the only heir. Granted, I mean, his dad would just get remarried and try to have another kid.
I'm hoping that, like, with the amount of people, with the battle and everything, it really would throw off the hounds. I feel like it
Potentially,
would,
yeah.
Go, go, go.
Yep.
Go. God, if this had been a planned escape, then they could have taken, like, provisions and stuff
Right,
like
but
that.
you just have to take advantage of the opportunity. Oh, you should go in the water. It's going to be freezing, but I think it's the only way to get, like, the hounds off of you. Yeah.
Maybe like, ooh!
I've seen what his hounds do to a person.
Yeah.
This way is better.
True.
Yep.
And you could still maybe survive.
Yeah. You might lose, like, a limb, but you still could survive.
I would strip off the cloak, though. And maybe hold it above your head or something.
I don't think they have time for that. They
I
just
know,
need to
it's just
move.
weighing her down, though. Which makes it
Yeah.
harder.
Keep going. Oh, please. I
Don't
hope they
stop
both make it.
Don't stop moving. Don't stop
Yeah, if
moving.
you stop moving, it's worse. You just have to keep going. Just keep going. It's gonna sound, but at least with all of Theon's torture, he can, like, handle basically everything because his body's been, like, conditioned to survive the worst. Oh, but it means it's also, like, not well nourished or anything.
No.
Oh,
Please
maybe
be some
Brienne?
random guy with a dog.
I know. Oh
You will
no.
go north. Only north. John is Lord Commander at Castle Black. He'll help you.
No. I mean, you're not, like, necessarily a good person, Theon, but, like, I feel like you have got your comeuppance.
Yeah. Oh my god, they're right there! Sansa, stay hidden.
Oh, Brienne, show up now.
Oh my god, I wish that was better covered. Oh, god damn it!
I know.
I'm so pissed.
Come on.
I swear, if she ends
They
up
cannot
back there...
go back. Oh, please, Brienne.
Or anybody, to be honest. Yes!
Bloody woman.
Oh, thank God.
Haha! And Pod.
Yeah!
I don't know how good he is, but...
I mean, she's been training him, though.
yeah. Go. Ooh. It's
on,
okay.
you got
I
this,
feel
girl.
like you're even better not on horseback anyway.
That's true. But she got the wind knocked out of her, so... Theon, find a fallen sword and grab it. We know you know how to fight.
Thankfully there wasn't that many of them.
There you go.
Yes.
I'm guessing that's probably the first guy he's killed, though.
Well, I don't know. They were in that battle. Like, with them, Stannis and
That's
stuff.
true.
So. Go. Sorry, dude. Well, I mean, I'm not sorry, but...
Right.
How many are left?
Just that one, I think. There you go.
Oh, yeah! Oh, I'm so glad they found each other now. What has been a whole
Agreed.
season since they last encountered each other?
Lady Sansa, I offer my services once again.
And this time she takes it.
I will shield your back and keep your counsel and give my life for yours if need be.
Yes. Yes, do it.
You shall always have a place by my hearth. And
Meat and mead at my table.
I pledge to ask no service of you that might bring you dishonor. I swear it by the old gods and the new.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I really
Me
hope
too.
that I'm
Finally.
starting a season where Sansa is not under the thumb of some guy. I'm so excited.
Now we have a powerhouse female team.
Yeah.
A ship from Dawn has sailed into the harbour.
Oh, no. Yeah, she doesn't know.
I know. Because they were so close to getting home. She was on the boat and everything.
How much more crazy this is going to make her? Probably a lot.
But I wonder, is she going to take it out on Jamie or...
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
She can tell.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and plus the body's right there.
Yeah.
It's war now.
Mm-hmm.
You could have maybe worked out something out with Jamie, but ain't no way with Cersei.
She was good. From her first breath, she was so sweet.
For once, I can actually agree with something you're
I
saying.
don't know where she came from.
Yeah, I don't know where she came from either. But we did like Marcella.
Mm-hmm.
Everything she said came true. You couldn't have stopped it. It's prophecy. It's fate.
You don't believe that?
Of course I do. You said people would try to tear us apart, take what's ours. That was a prophecy too. I didn't listen to you, and everything you said came true.
Fuck prophecy.
Okay, she's losing it a little bit. But, oh. I mean, to be fair, that witch was probably right.
And everything they've taken from us, we're going to take back and more.
Oh, Jamie.
I mean, I can't really blame him, though,
Yeah.
right, at this point.
I know. It's just every time I think
he's on an
finally
upward.
he can do something different, it's not.
I mean, this time, though, I at least understand where he's coming from.
My brother. Can you tell me how he is?
It isn't Sir Loras that brings me here.
I can't believe she got out before them.
So you believe you are pure, perfect, holy without sin.
I never saw.
You have started down the path.
Oh, Marjorie, you're smart. I don't know if she can fake it like Cersei, though.
I don't know if she can fake it or if she would eventually potentially believe it. You know?
Shit. She's so, I mean, the fact that she's just standing there, something bad's gonna happen. No!
Yep. Also, is that the
No!
same?
Oh my god, are you kidding me? I liked the prince.
I know.
I had high hopes for Oberyn's daughter, but honestly, I'm so mad at you guys right now.
You're not our prince. Your son is weak, just like you. And weak men will never rule Dorne again.
I feel like if she was more clever in her schemes, I feel like I would be on her side. Like, if I thought she had a chance against the Lannisters, I could back her a little bit, but I just feel like her schemes have been so stupid that it's just going to get everybody in her country killed.
Well, it's the same thing as Cersei, where her goal is just revenge. It's not about, like, anything past it. It's just all personal.
Oh shit, just
We're not here to feed you. We're here to kill you.
Wait, how they? But
they left him on the boat. Yeah.
Aren't you guys like cousins? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, are you kidding me? I just find that.
I know.
I thought they might like imprison him or whatever, but like, you're trying to get revenge for your dead father, so you kill your cousin. Like, he wouldn't.
Yeah.
So you kill more of your own family, basically just doing the exact same thing. I don't understand in what logic this makes sense. I'm so pissed off.
You walk as though the paving stones were your personal property. I used to steal from people like you when I was a boy.
It's a good thing you're not a boy anymore. Because you have no cock.
Oh god, look how annoyed he is.
He's just like, ugh, again.
Prosa.
Just set it down and walk away.
Want to eat her baby.
Oh.
Galuri out the Pagonjai.
Oh my god. Well, at least you have a translator there.
Oh, like, is it a trade? Like, here's money for your baby.
Yeah.
Oh no. And
Maybe
this is why
we should
you
practice a little
good
bit.
team together.
The Sons of the Harpy planned their attack in the fighting pits very carefully, which means they take orders from someone.
Have you started looking for that someone?
My little birds have already taken wing.
Oh, I'm so excited for these two to like get the city in order.
Agreed. They actually have like the knowledge and the power to do it. What's the bell tolling mean?
What's going on? Whatever's happening is making me nervous. Oh no. The fire?
Oh no, the boats.
Oh my gosh.
They burned all the boats.
That's reduces like trade and stuff, right? And
yeah. Well, and also they just went through a huge war. I imagine they had like a lot of, like, they're a desert town. They probably import a lot of things that they need. And again, it could be any side that did it.
Isn't it frustrating? wanting someone who doesn't want you back.
I feel like he's used to it by now.
Of course it is.
You're a romantic. I admire that.
Sometimes I look at you and I think, so that's what I'll be like when I grow old.
If you grow old.
The thing is, even though he loves her, I don't necessarily feel like he needs her to love him back in order to just stay by, you know what is by her side. He's just satisfied being there for her and helping her because he believes in her as well. Besides just loving her, so well, at least it seems to be growing slowly. So you might still have time to find a cure. I honestly don't know if he's gonna like die before,
or maybe she'll have a cure or something because like the whole dragon thing. I don't know.
A horde.
Oh yeah, because he's familiar.
Yeah. Oh wow, yeah.
That's all the horse tracks.
The dog is going crazy out there. What is happening?
Is. Did they lock her in the room by accident?
That's more likely. I think that Dad's eating something and she wants to eat it too.
She was like, fuck the sham of a marriage.
Well, I would say it's like weird that he managed to even find that in the Great Search, but I guess with the circle there, it makes it a little easier.
Yeah, it was a small area. Oh wait, or was she leaving there on purpose as a clue? Because at first I thought it was she was doing it as like a I renounce this kind of thing, but what if it was like, oh no, I need to leave a clue
Well, I was
behind?
thinking it was like it's an identifying feature and she was trying to take it off kind of thing.
Oh,
because we didn't really get a good shot of the
We
ring,
didn't
I think.
either.
So I thought, oh, maybe it's like a dragon thing, and then it was like,
Oh,
you know what I
I
mean?
thought it was like her wedding ring.
I have no idea. I honestly don't remember. Either way, he found the clue. Do they not know who she is then, I think?
Or maybe they do.
Oh.
Well, especially because the thing is that if they are a different tribe, then they have no reason to...
Okay, you guys don't even know when her dragon shows up. But she speaks Dothraki, you guys.
She's like, ugh.
God, they're just gonna keep going.
Yeah. I can tell they're family. Yeah. Good thing to wait till then. Oh shit, what are they gonna do? They're like, we were not expecting this.
Ooh, that means something.
Oh, I guess maybe there's some honor with... Yep.
Oh, yeah. Well, hooray! We honestly don't
At least
know...
get some level of respect. Yeah, I don't know
about
their
culture, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. I wonder why this wasn't brought up before.
They probably didn't really consider her.
Yeah.
Anybody who would want her in there didn't consider her to be a real Khaleesi.
Yeah, that's true.
Also,
I think the people who stayed with her believed in her as Khaleesi,
the queen,
could reign by herself. So
yeah, with the dragons and stuff. So it was a special situation. But honestly, you don't want to go back to Marine anyways.
Chillax for a bit, I guess, until Jorah and them show up. Arya!
Was she cast out then? Oh. I hope she doesn't stay blind.
Maybe she's not in training anymore. Maybe that was the end of it.
Yeah.
Are you listening, blind girl? Do you hear them talking?
So it was a lesson.
Yeah. Oh, she is. Ooh.
Stand and fight, blind girl.
I can't see.
Well, that's your problem, not mine.
Oh, it's a training exercise now. You gotta fight.
Yeah, gotta listen. I miss your dance teacher.
Me too. Well, you can't win after just one time.
I mean, she still kept fighting, though. She didn't, like, run away or anything. I guess you have to sort of earn your way back in, I'm guessing.
Are they all pointing at that room?
Oh, yeah, because they think they're in there.
They're not even worried about the wildlings coming up behind their back.
Well, because I think... Yeah, I guess
we don't know how far away they are, so Ed might take a while. So just hold out, guys.
We have no cause to fight. We are both anointed knights.
Hear that, lads? Nothing to fear.
God, I love Sir Davos.
Me too, because he's smart.
Surrender by nightfall, or this ends with blood.
Thank you, Sir Alistair. We'll discuss amongst ourselves and come back to you with an answer.
He's so ridiculously polite when he's like,
well, especially
there's something going on.
He's been dealing with basically politics for the last couple of years.
I mean, it must have been hard being Stannis' advisor, let's be real.
Exactly.
Sir Davos can handle anything.
They're gonna come in.
Aye. But we don't need to make it easy for them.
Ed is our only chance.
It's a sad fucking statement if Dolores said it's our only chance.
Rude. I know. Hey, Ed has survived this long for a reason, okay?
What's one redhead gonna do against 40 armed men?
You'd be surprised.
You haven't seen her do what I've seen her do.
Yeah. Sir Davos saw the Shadow Baby, okay? Even though she hasn't done anything that impressive in a while.
Well, because the energy has to come from somewhere, basically. So,
I mean, not that I want her to have another Shadow Baby, okay? Because it was creepy and I don't need it. I'm just saying. Come on, realize what you need to do. You need to bring him back alive.
I mean, you saw it in the flames yourself, which means that it has to happen, right?
I think she feels like she lost her faith because she's... Like, she literally saw Jon in the flames fighting at Winterfell, so if that's wrong as well, like, maybe it's not real at all. Versus, like, when she just misinterpreted it with Stannis.
Well, part of me is wondering, is she gonna, like, kill herself to save him? Because
like, maybe, like, a life for a life kind
of thing. No, she's actually old. The necklace protects her. Or, like, you know, it's a spell.
Yeah. So does all her magic come from the necklace, then?
I know, I think it comes from her faith. Oh, she's gonna put herself on the fire, isn't she?
I hope not. I'm kind of confused by what's going on, to be honest. About its purpose. Us knowing that she's old. I mean, it's totally a cool twist. I think it's really cool, and it kind of gives more credence to, like, why she would be such a believer if if it does make her look young.
Or does she take it off to sleep always, and we're just seeing it for the first time?
Yeah, maybe.
Like, maybe it needs to recharge or something.
Oh, wait, what?
Episode?
I thought Jon was going to come back in this episode.
Oh, you told me nothing. I mean, it was all just like a setup episode.
Wow. I literally... That felt so fast. That felt like just the quickest episode ever.
So, let's start backwards to front, because I want to have the good stuff.
So, Jon... You mean you want to start with that?
Yeah.
I honestly, I thought he was going to come back. Like, and
that is so cruel. So cruel for people who waited a whole summer.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I'm not really sure why they're showing us that she's old. I mean, I think that's kind of cool that she is actually old, and then the necklace, or maybe it's not even the necklace, but something about it is keeping her looking young and beautiful. Also gives us a little bit more reason for why she would be such a believer, is because she literally sees it every day. And then her kind of, I think it felt like she lost her faith because she was so flabbergasted by the fact that she had seen Jon in the flames at Winterfell.
Not just that she was wrong about Stannis.
Yeah, but I felt like a lot of that, the way she was talking about, because I think I distinctly remember her saying something like, it has to be you. I saw the, what's it called? The flags go down at Winterfell or whatever. It was like more ambiguous, and she, for some reason, I'm sure she said why, but I don't remember why, thought it was Stannis. It was like in a metaphor, right? Like where it was something about like, oh gosh. Well, no, it was something like that. I wonder that described Stannis, and she applied that to Stannis. But
I wonder if it, because she said she saw him, but she also saw Jon. I wonder if it was they were supposed to both be there, and since Jon made the decision not to go, because they said come with me to Winterfell,
and she was trying to convince him pretty hard.
Yeah, so I wonder if in the vision they were both there, but since it was just Stannis, it didn't work, like, as prophecy. Like, maybe what she sees, like I said, in the flame is one possible future.
Yeah.
So without the support of Jon, that future would not come to pass. And instead, this one did.
But I was just getting this vibe when she was taking off the necklace and stuff, that maybe it was a more continuation about her losing her faith because she saw that Jon was supposed to be at Winterfell and he wasn't. So, like, maybe it's not true at all. You know, like, maybe she hasn't been seeing messages in the flames kind of thing. But
I think she's a little too much of a zealot for me to believe she's losing her faith, but I could believe that she thinks the god is losing faith in her. I don't think it would be her losing faith as much as her
abilities aren't.
Her abilities,
hope Ed comes back, and I hope that she realizes that she can bring Jon back, because she doesn't even think about it yet. So I'm just...
Right, or unless maybe the guy who can bring people back to life shows up.
Yeah.
That's the only other thing I can think of. I don't know.
We haven't seen them in
forever.
Yeah, I don't even know how many seasons, though.
Same as freaking
They didn't die, right?
brother. I don't remember what
no, they
John's
didn't die.
brother's name is.
No, they're still alive. They're still alive.
Yeah, they're still alive.
I can't remember who's alive anymore. So
they're still alive and wander in the woods.
Sir Alistair, I desperately want him to be taken down, and I kind of hope that they just get attacked by the wildlings. Not wildlings. I'm sorry. I hope I get attacked by the White Walkers and die, because I really want them to see
how wrong they are.
Yes, exactly. How completely and utterly wrong they are before they're killed.
That John's not just being like a modern, overzealous person. He's literally seen the threat, and this is the only chance of survival.
Yes.
And, you know, also a little bit of human compassion, which I know some wildlings do not deserve, but luckily a lot of those seem to be dead.
Yeah, right.
So, you know.
But basically, I just want them to have their comeuppance, and I want them to understand how wrong they were before it happens.
I'm okay with the wildlings taking him out, too.
I mean...
But then again, the thing about it is, like, I don't necessarily want the wildlings to die, because then that's less people for the White Walkers. So, you know, catch 22.
Yeah, exactly. So then Arya, I think that for a second there we were like, this is not training, but I do think it's training. With her coming to fight with a stick, I think that they're basically teaching her to fight without, like we said, with listening, without her eyes. Maybe there's also more lessons they're going to give her about, like, she says, they're not talking to you. Like, maybe it's more about removing her identity even more.
Well, yeah, because the whole thing about being blind is you think it's a punishment, but no, the whole point about being part of, like, the faceless man and everything, that whole sect, is that you are unseen, you are unnoticed. So a blind beggar is unnoticed. It's a very good cover, but you have to look. So I think when they do have that cover, they literally are blind.
I'm kind of excited about it. I hope that she does kind of interact more with maybe some people from Bravos, like just street people, because I think that could be really fun, like her getting to know street people while she's still in training. I don't know. Because while I enjoyed the Faceless Men stuff, it does feel very disconnected to the world, and so I think it'd be really cool if she, you know, dealt more with than just Jack and Hagar and the fighter girl. I forget her.
Waif?
Yeah, the Waif. The Waif.
Yeah.
She doesn't have a proper name. So, I mean, that's just, I don't know. I'm kind of excited to move on to another type of training for her.
Just get that out of the way.
Get Dorne out of the way. Because I'm pissed. I'm so pissed. If this had been set up well, I think it could have really been pulled off, and I would be cheering for them. But the thing is, I just don't think they can win against the Lannisters. I think that the daughters are stupid. I think that Elia is stupid. And I think their plans are stupid. And I'm so disappointed in it. Oh, I love Oberyn so much.
I know.
Why is your family so stupid?
Especially because they killed Trystane. And it was...
For no reason, really.
Well, and the fact that both of those fights were just so lackluster, it literally just felt like cleanup. That they're like, all right, we've killed off Marcella, and now we just need to clean up the rest and move on.
And I mean, I want to say that I do understand them killing, because he is the ruling, he is the prince, and then Trystane would have taken over, so I understand them wanting to take them out politically, but because their reasoning is revenge for Oberyn and for Elia, it feels stupid to kill more of Oberyn and Elia's family when that is your goal. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't think that's actually... I don't think that's the only reason. Like, I definitely think they killed the king or prince or whatever. Killed the prince because of that, because he didn't stand up and do anything. But I think Trystane is more of literally just for the political reason, but he's in the way, and they have no feelings about him as a person.
Well, she says... when's the last time you even left this palace? You don't even know your people are angry and stuff. Like, if they had pushed that narrative stronger before, then I could feel like politically she wanted to really get him out of the way. But because that's really not what they've been emphasizing, for me, it just feels
like a cop-out.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm not happy with it. It could still go somewhere interesting, though. Let's hope for that.
I mean, if... I am interested in a fight against them and a fight against King's Landing, because I think that would be just visually interesting to see. So,
well, maybe we'll also get to see some new fun Dorne people.
Yeah,
maybe they'll be more fun, because since she's trying to do this whole thing, I assume that she's going to be taking control of the country as a whole, because those other guards weren't doing anything. So maybe she has the favor of all the people at this point, in which case she could rally the country, and it could be interesting in that way, but
we don't know enough yet. And then speaking of King's Landing, I wonder what's going to be happening with Marjorie, because he did imply sort of that she's on a starting path.
Yeah.
And technically her sin is lying, so like...
No, I really feel like she's smart enough that she can figure this out, so I desperately hope that she gets out. I'm just disappointed that Cersei got out first. I do think...
Granted, I mean, Cersei definitely seems like in a downtrodden place, so if she stays there for a little while, then I kind of hope she does.
Yeah, but Jaime's also there, and I don't know if Tommen says to Jaime... Can you help me get her out or whatever? I don't think that Jaime's just going to stand by and do nothing.
That's true.
But then again, he gives into Cersei so much, it's hard to tell. And they're at this point with Marcella's death that they may be not paying that much. I don't know.
Actually, I don't know. I feel like Marcella's death might work in Tommen's favor for getting Marjorie out because he is now their remaining child. So maybe rather than her feeling like she needs to keep another woman away, she'll have a little bit more compassion of him wanting another woman in his life.
Yeah,
potentially, just because of how she's acting, I don't really know.
I thought she was going to go hard on the church, but she never talked about the church at all this episode, so...
I think she's still grieving, so...
Yeah, so I don't know. She could still go hard on the church, but maybe they're just not going to go the direction I thought it was in that case. Daenerys, interesting... Okay, I kind of love that she's encountered the Dothraki again. I think love the Dothraki. That's really fun. This whole widow thing, I'm interested. They didn't bring it up before, but
I think it could be valuable for her. To see, because the thing is, I feel like to be a Khale's wife, you have to be smart and like strong, and I think it would benefit her to be around these like smart, strong women.
Yeah, it's certainly better than what was going to happen.
Yeah,
and I love that we got to see a little bit of Dothraki culture there, where when she reveals that she's the widow of Khal Drogo, he's like, hands off.
Yeah,
everybody hands off. So I think that's really fun because even though we spent quite a lot of time with them and we do have some culture stuff, like they always say, like it is known and stuff like that, we didn't go with that in depth with them
because she was still learning, so of course we were still learning.
Yeah,
and also it was many seasons ago, so it's kind of lost in the brain.
I miss her Dothraki handmaiden. So
yeah,
Tyrion and Varys with the fire. I don't know. That was just like a sneak peek at what's going on. I do think that they can pull something together, and I'm really excited for it to happen, but I think that they're going to be fighting against the Civil War pretty much. I hope it's not all season. I hope that they come up with something soon, but
I suspect it's going to be all season.
Until she comes back, maybe.
Yeah, I think so. Which, honestly, though, I'm not really mad about it. Because, like, they already sort of did the traveling bit, so they're more fit to do this than it was when it was Daenerys, because it just didn't fit Daenerys as a person, so it just was really not as enjoyable because it wasn't her thing.
This was pretty fun. Like, with the whole,
the baby.
They think he's gonna eat your baby.
Yeah, I was like, no, he'll give you food
and
to
stuff
feed
like that.
your baby.
So those two together, I think, are quite fun to watch
agreed.
anyway. So I'm still excited for their city stuff. Even though we only got a sneak peek of it this episode.
Yeah, and as we said with this show, like, there's so many storylines that I'm kind of okay with them not putting in another place. Like, at least I'm familiar with this place.
Yeah.
So,
finally, Sansa and Theon.
Yes, and Brienne and Pod.
They made their great escape, and they made it. I'm so excited that Brienne has finally fulfilled her
revenge.
I was thinking more like, not her dream, but her goal of getting back to Sansa. Or, well, any of Lady Stark's children, to be honest.
Yeah. But Sansa needs it the most.
Yes.
So.
And I'm so relieved that we're starting a season and Sansa is not under the thumb of Ramsay or Baelish or Joffrey. She's a free woman with assistance, and I hope that she does something this season. I'm so hyped.
I just really want it to be of them, like, rallying and taking back Winterfell. Because I want Sansa to be the one to help take back Winterfell. Yeah. And because she's technically still the lady of Winterfell, and the people are loyal to her, not the Boltons. And once if they hear how they treated her,
well, like he was saying, you can't have a child without Sansa, and you're not going to be able to inherit without Sansa because nobody's going to put up with this legitimized bastard without a Stark associated with him controlling Winterfell as whatever of the North, and the Lannisters aren't going to support you because you betrayed them by marrying Sansa. So
you're playing a dangerous game, and you lost your important chess piece.
Yeah, for them to get screwed over. But also, I love that moment when Brienne was pledging herself to Sansa, and Sansa didn't know the words.
Because she's never had to do it before. Yeah. She wasn't expected to have to do that for years.
And then, as she says it, it just felt like it became more real. Like this, oh my gosh, I am free, and I have, like, a knight to help me Yeah.
And
I
then,
just love that moment.
Not even just between those two, like them as a whole team. Like she looked at Theon before agreeing to it because he's the only one who sort of knows her.
Yeah.
And then Pod jumped in, you know, to help because he is more politically inclined. Like as a team, they all work really well in what they know of the world a little bit. So I'm really excited to see how that plays out.
I don't know. I assume that they would be heading for Jon, who is dead. I don't know. They could also head to another loyal northern place. Like maybe they know of another loyal one because there's got to be still loyal ones there. My concern is if they get to Jon and Jon's still dead because I thought he was coming back this episode, but since he's not, we have no idea when he's coming back. Like, what if he doesn't come back to the end of the season? You know what I mean? Because Bran was out all last season, and we still haven't seen Bran this season. So
maybe we'll see them more now that we have more White Walkers coming in.
Maybe, but either way, I'm worried that they're gonna do like a miss, like they're gonna miss each other, kind of thing. Like she gets there, and then she leaves, and he, you know what I mean? And he wakes up or gets
right.
Human. Thank you. I can't think of the word.
Resurrected.
Comes back. Thank you. Resurrected. Well, you know, because I hate near misses at this point.
I do, especially. I do not need a freaking Romeo and Juliet. Oh no, my brother's dead. Vibe when it turns out you just missed him and they're alive. You know.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that does not happen. But this episode was a tease. I feel like
it was.
Set up
all
some
set
stuff,
up.
with the exception of Sansa escaping, which I was hyped for.
Yes. Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was a good one.
Me too. I was excited.
Starter. Definitely made me want to watch more. Let us know your thoughts and feelings below. When you watched it, I mean, obviously, Jon did not come back to life. How were you? Were you okay? Us know it. I so wish we could have watched it, like, at the time and we didn't know because, oh my God, I would have, my reaction would be totally different because I'd just be so pissed. I would be so pissed off that he was dead.
Yeah.
Still
waiting for Jon to come back alive.
Hopefully next episode we'll find out. And you will if you watch with us. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it helps us out a lot. Hit that notification bell so you know when we upload.
Wait, it beeped. What happened?
Recording stopped due to insufficient memory.
Okay, well, it's time for your phone again.
Both of these.
12 seconds later.
Oh, wait, I wasn't recording.
Do it again. Our memory card died.
Our memory card is full. So here's the last little bit of the outro. Thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next one. Bye. I would feel bad. Like, I do feel a little bad, but not enough bad. And also, he's a dead man walking.
Okay. Oh, no, sorry. I thought it was over.
Yeah,
because of the dramatic music.
No. You still have the intro.
Yeah.
You're not getting rid of the intro now.
Pause. This is driving me crazy. There we go. Okay. Arya.